Welcome to the affiliate interview series by StatsDrone. Our next guest is Olga Denisova. She is VP of Digital Marketing at Semrush. She's got some great tips on how to use AI software for content marketing, plus a lot of SEO tips. Let's get to it. Okay, so welcome to another affiliate interview series. And this time we've got a very special guest with us, Olga Denisova she's the VP Digital Marketing at Semrush. So maybe I'll just pass it over to you and let us have you introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Olga Denisova, and I lead the digital marketing department in Semrush. And one of the very important teams on the digital marketing is the affiliate marketing. And it's basically one of the key channels for us when it comes both about engagement, about the revenue generation. So yeah, I feel like it will be a very insightful conversation. At least I'll do my best to make it this way.
Yeah. So as much as we're talking about the affiliate side, I kind of want to talk about Semrush, the company. So, one of my first questions is, what's one of the best things about working at Semrush?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are many. And I really love this question because, it is actually one of the questions where I have a lot of options to answer. And one of them, I think, if I make it short, I think the best side of Semrush is that we are a fairly big company, at least medium-sized company, but we have this startup spirit. And in other words, we have the resources, we have the funds of a real established enterprise, but we have the sparkle within us. We have the freedom to test. Testing is in our DNA. We move on definitely the pace of any startup. So we work at lightning speed. And last but not least, I think we have overall the mindset of entrepreneurs, meaning that, again, it's not about the enterprise, this is how we do it. It's about, having this feeling, okay, let's go and find out. And it's never about someone's told us so someone said so, but instead we go in the field, we test this out, we learn, we fail, we learn again, and then we succeed. So the mindset of startup, this is what I adore about Semrush.
That's great to hear, and I think we can all imagine, what the company could look like in the next 5 years. Where it's a big company right now, but I think if you've got that spirit, that's a good one to have, especially given how important data is today for everyone.
Yeah. Oh, Semrush is absolutely a data-driven company. Data is at the core of Semrush, and I think nowadays every company establishes itself as we are a data-driven company. But again, Semrush, obviously, I think it's more like a standalone exception, just because again the whole product is around data. So yeah, we just thrive on data, I would say.
Okay. The next question is going right back to affiliates, which is, what are some ways in which beginner affiliates could use Semrush for starting an affiliate site?
Oh, yes. I think there is a few angles here. So first and foremost, you can first identify your niche, like where you want to go, and better understand overall the field. Like, okay, so what players out there, and we've got this .trends add-on in Semrush, and you can use it, to spy on competition, to better understand, okay, what type of traffic they have, what industry topics they cover, and so basically you will understand what market is there and who you're going to compete with. So that's definitely one angle. Another one is about content marketing. So if you're an affiliate, content is obviously going to be a cornerstone for you, and it means that you need to better understand, okay, so what topics you need to cover, to analyze whether this topic is going to be in demand or not, how many keywords you think you should target with this content piece. And so this is when content marketing tool set comes into place. And another angle here is obviously SEO optimization, and Semrush is known for its SEO toolkit. So basically understanding, okay, so what keywords you should target. So whether it's long tail keywords or the most popular ones, which ones are the most popular. So here, when you use SEO toolset, and I think cherry, the cherry on the cake will be the social media toolkit. So basically, what you will be able to prepare social media posts, again, analyze the content, what performs, what doesn't perform. So in other words, I would say like really full-fledged tool set. This is what Semrush is for an affiliate. So I would definitely encourage, to go and explore a lot of the tools that I listed.
Okay. That sort of sets me up in the next question, which is I wanted to talk about the Semrush Academy. So would you say like the Academy does a lot of things to educate affiliates or anyone, in the whole realm of SEO, or is there also a bit of kind of helping, potential affiliates use the actual tools and go, this is how you get the most out of them?
Yeah, yeah. So to your question, I think Academy here will be beneficial not only for affiliates, but basically anyone who wants to enter the online marketing field in general. But yeah, for affiliates specifically. So I can definitely recommend Brian Dean's courses. So we partnered with this rock star of SEO world and produced really high quality content there. So if you want again to better understand how to shape your SEO strategy, what comes first, what comes next, this is definitely where you can educate yourself. Again, on top of that, there is plenty of courses dedicated specifically to content marketing and content creation. And good news for affiliates is that we were actually thinking in SEMrush, what can we do for affiliates specifically within the SEMrush Academy? And this is like a spoiler to everyone here. We are going to work on a set of pieces of content. Of educational content pieces for affiliates specifically. So I can say stay tuned.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. That's something I'm obviously going to want to pay attention to and definitely discover. We're talking about content, and the next question I have kind of puts us in the new type of content, which is, in the last 10 to 20 years, we've been focusing on a lot of text and written, and a lot of people have been kind of shy to adopt video. So it's like for content creators that rely on podcasts and video, how does SEO impact these people?
Yeah, I think, well, obviously, video is king nowadays, and the audio likewise. But I think both these formats are relatively short in lifespan, and the SEO is not. So whether you are just starting off or you want to, again, really establish yourself in your niche, I would definitely recommend including SEO for a long-term strategy, because yes, it's hard to conquer at the very beginning, and at the very beginning you may not see immediate results. But if we talk about like long tail results, SEO is definitely your partner here, because in the long term, the traffic that you're going to gain is going, to sum up, quarter after quarter, year after year. So here we talk about like, compound effect, while again, video and audio, they are relatively shorter in their like market life. So I would say combine both and win both.
Yeah. Combine both, or, pick one and master that at least.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I want to talk about SEO events, and I wanted to know, like, what are some of the SEO events and conferences that you think affiliates should look into and attend?
Yeah, I think my recommendation here won't be a very popular one. So my definite recommendation, coming from our experience, from my personal experience, would be to focus on local, smaller events. Just because bigger events, tend to be too broad in their exposure, and topics there are usually like, to win all sorts of audience, meaning that at the end of the day, they cover basically basics.
Yes.
And so if you really want, to nail it down, I mean, to really understand one of the topic, I would recommend picking a local event. So we just had a perfect experience with, for example, Spanish local events, SEO on the ground, where it was both insightful and it was also really beneficial from us from networking standpoint. So it was also working great for us to recruit affiliates there, and vice versa, right? So it was really beneficial for affiliates to find companies to partner with, to affiliate with. So yeah, my definite recommendation here would be go for smaller local events and ignore big ones. And it also comes in the same manner is about affiliate bigger events. So we attended all of the bigger events like Affiliate Summit, like East or Affiliate World. Again, very, very big and very broad. So yeah, go local. That's my motto.
That's a really interesting insight because my thoughts were you were going to list off like SEO Oktoberfest, Brighton SEO, like Chiang Mai SEO, and all the other big SEO events, and that's probably I think that's going to change my perspective on that same thing where it's like do I need to go to these events? And for me personally, that might be interesting from a networking perspective, but I kind of want to look out for affiliates and go where should I tell them to go? And I think you're probably going to change my mindset in not only are these SEO smaller events might be actually better to go to. That the same might apply for affiliate events where maybe niche and local is
Hmm.
actually going to make more sense and go, test the waters and maybe you'll meet some interesting people that have a lot of knowledge to share. But, because they're not focused on trying to sell themselves and, be a big platform and try to cater towards everyone. It's maybe you're right. I think you'll be able to get a very strong insight and probably meet some all-star people that maybe they don't have a name behind them and maybe they don't care to have that name.
Yeah, exactly. Yep,
Wow.
spot on.
Okay. Thank you for that. Next
Sure.
is probably the hot topic of 2023, which is everyone's talking about AI content. And I just wanted to ask a generic question like, what is your take on AI content?
It's the future, like no doubt. I think for a long time, AI was just a trendy topic everyone was hyped about, but no one was sure how to apply it in their daily basis. But nowadays, I think like look at the LinkedIn newsfeed. Everyone's talking about chat AI and how they're going to use it. And I think so. In other words, it means it's here. And the question here is the sooner you understand how to apply it in your daily tasks, the better. And if I talk about like my experience, I would say that I can definitely find it useful for at least two daily tasks. So first, when it comes to content creation, AI definitely helps, to put together a draft, some draft copy, some draft text. So there is no problem about, blank sheet of paper in front of you, like a sickening, this white blank space. So
Yeah.
it's not the case anymore. And another thing here is, hey, we are working remotely. Sometimes you want to bounce around ideas. Chatbot is like your choice here. So I literally like bounced around a few ideas and find it really useful. So I think the future is about you being able to master the use of it and use it to your advantage. So I think it will no longer be the topic about you creating content all by yourself and being a great copywriter, for example. It will be about, okay, how you can actually use, again, technology, AI, and yeah, use it for, again, to optimize your time, to optimize your efforts, and use your time wisely.
Yeah. And I think you've touched on an important part where it's like, I was thinking more in lines of how most people I think are thinking in both the SEO and affiliate communities, which is, how do we basically write free content and use ChatGPT to just kind of pump out content without having to do any work. But I kind of wondered, like maybe at a point in time that, us as humans, we kind of want to gravitate towards other people. And I'm kind of wondering if there's a change in both the SEO space, and I think maybe this is why video is becoming more important because I think we're probably years away before we can actually fake our own videos where it's like, I can be talking, but it's going to be powered by a chat AI bot.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we have artificial masks, and all these ways to create videos without like real actors. And then again, we have like copywriting chatbots. So the question is, okay, so at some point we will be able to combine them all together. So again, the question will be, the sooner you master it,
Yeah.
the better.
You're giving me homework for after this call, so I'm actually excited about that rather than going, okay, this is another thing that I have to do that I kind of don't feel interested in. But I think there's more exciting applications, like you said, about going, okay, I like to do writing, so give me some ideas or things that I've not thought about. And I think you're definitely on point with that.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about homework on Friday night.
No, I love homework as long as it's exciting and fun, and this is good homework.
Yeah, no, it is exciting. I'm excited as well. Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us. And I just want to give it back to you to say, how can people find you and why should affiliates use SEMrush?
Yeah. Thank you again for inviting me, for having me. I enjoyed our conversation a lot. And yeah, please do find me on LinkedIn. I will be happy to, again, bounce around some ideas, have insightful discussions, and in general, be in touch there. And when it comes to SEMrush, like I mentioned, so SEMrush is definitely your go-to source if you want to understand what content is worth creation, what keywords you need to target, what your competition is doing, and in general, understand where to go to. So SEMrush will definitely be helpful here.
And we'll definitely be looking out for the SEMrush Academy, the affiliate content that's coming up.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, John.